Does anybody want to go with me, or does everybody want to stay with Mom?
What are you doing? Stay with Mom.
I'm gonna go see my buddy, Ken Berry.
I kind of want to stay.
Okay. Looks like it's just me and my twin. Oh my gosh, we both chose navy blue shirts, black hats.
From Patagonia.
For both bruises.
I'm not wearing the short shorts though.
Man, what happens, man? You're missing out. Well, Dan, my legs are super white.
Are you gonna eat?
I just embrace the awkwardness and fear. I am day 27 on the carnivore diet. It's helping some of my symptoms with chronic Lyme. Today is a big day because I'm going to see Dr. Ken Berry, who is a carnivore MD who has played a big role in this path, this journey that I'm on. What do you know about Dr. Ken Berry?
I know that he was on an Abundance Plus exclusive
Oh, that's right.
interview consultation with you.
Well, he's also got a little farm. I think it's going to be good networking, and I think it's going to be good for our health journey. Screw Cup, I'm going to be gone 4 hours. 5, 6.
Hi.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
I'm getting really excited now, and I'm thinking about it. I am alone in my carnivore journey. My friends, my family support it, but I think most of them probably think it's nuts. So I'm the crazy man. And here I'm gonna go spend some time with somebody who doesn't at all think it's crazy. So I think that sense of community will give me strength to continue on this 60 days and beyond, probably. Here we are, little homestead. I've got Ken a very special gift. Hey, my man.
Hey.
Is it okay if we film?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How you doing?
I'm good. How's it going?
Good. This is your food.
This is my food pyramid.
This is your priorities.
That's right. That's right.
The beef, the lamb, and pig, and I get that.
Yeah, that's
I get
it.
that.
That's it.
We got an incredible gift for him. We got a leg of lamb from our lamb because he was on our show, our podcast, Abundance Plus, for an interview. He gave of his time. Looky here, man.
What you got?
It's second on that food pyramid.
Oh.
That's lamb from our land.
Oh, yes. Is this
So
a
thank
leg?
you for that interview. Yeah.
Oh, man. Excellent. I'll
Yeah.
put this in the freezer right now.
Yep.
I think we can all fit in here.
Where are we heading?
We're headed to see the sheep. They're in the far paddock right now. So this is Nisha's raised bed garden. And we got 4 more boxes that we're gonna put on the hill here and try to use that wasted space
Yep.
to grow some good stuff.
Are you guys like us where I'm eating mostly meat and
Yeah.
the woman likes her vegetables?
Yeah, and less so. We're actually raising more and more of this to feed the chickens.
Ah.
So literally the majority of
Yeah.
the tomatoes will turn into eggs.
You just pointed out that you like asparagus and rhubarb.
Yeah.
You realize those are perennial?
Yeah, that's exactly why
Less destruction to the environment, continually plant, no tilling.
That's right, yeah. So the asparagus will be there for 20, 25 years.
I know.
And the horseradish will just take a little.
These are your
root.
cheats.
That's
perennial
right.
vegetables. I like it.
Exactly.
I like it.
And so if we don't eat that, that can turn into food for the quail, for the sheep,
All right.
for the chickens.
All right.
And but the rhubarb is one of the earliest sources of vitamin C in the spring.
Wow.
Just in case we ever need vitamin C.
Yeah.
You can.
All right.
You've got that very early in the season.
You're a carnivore MD. I mean, you're a MD with a carnivore mindset.
Yeah.
How did you start getting into growing food, or which came first?
So this came years ago. My
Okay.
grandfather had walnut trees, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. He grew everything on his little 6-acre farm. And so I learned very early where food comes from. And so then in my paleo years, my primal years, before I discovered very, very low carb, I was always planting something, some blueberries, some this, some plant. And so now that I'm a carnivore, I still plant all that stuff because this is excellent starvation food. If the economy crashes and Walmart in town closes, we're going to have layers and layers of food to keep us from starving to death, because that's the ultimate, that's the primary goal
Layers.
of being a human.
Redundancy.
Is not to starve to death.
What do you think about this statement? Eating meat is the most vegan thing you could do.
If done properly, I wholeheartedly agree with that, and with no disrespect to vegans, I have a great respect for them,
Yeah.
because they're at least thinking about their food.
Yeah, they're thinking about health.
Yeah, and that's the first step to becoming a carnivore, is thinking about your food. That's where it's going to take you eventually. Sorry, vegans, but it will. It will, I promise.
Ken, I'm about to eat lamb, nothing but lamb,
Yeah,
for about 7 days, or as long as one lamb lasts me. You think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
How would you encourage me to eat that lamb and not get bored?
I have yet, and I've been carnivore for over 3 years, I have yet to sit down to a meal of succulent meat and eggs and say, I'm sick and tired of meat and eggs. Literally, it may happen to some people.
Yeah.
Not saying it doesn't, but it's never happened to me. It's never happened to anybody I know, because if you wait until you're truly hungry
Yeah,
to
that's the
sit
key.
down, you're going to smash that lamb every time, and you're going to be happy you had it.
This is their paddock?
Yeah, they're in here somewhere, but I don't know where they are.
Do they come to you? Here's their poop. They're hiding over there in the trees.
There they are.
There they go. Yeah.
I was scared to death. I was like, that's going to be great. Justin comes and my sheep are out. They're gone.
You gonna
Are you sure you had sheep, Dr. Barry? Well, yeah, I did a minute ago.
so what's your program on these? You deworm these? You
No.
hoof them?
You
feed them grain?
We feed them grass and water and sunshine and shade.
And you got them locally.
Yeah, yeah.
How's that working out? You've
so far,
have
so
any
good.
naturally cold?
No,
God.
we haven't had any problems yet, except with the guardian dog. Video
Okay.
coming. I'm ashamed to make it, but I'm still learning how to score sheep and stuff. But they look pretty healthy to me. They look like they're getting plenty to eat. They look pretty happy. and
What do you
content.
think? We got the permaculture shepherd right here.
What do you think, man?
There's a few that are thin looking, but you got a good amount of threes in there.
What, a 3? What are you doing? You got a scat? You got a?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Rating
to 5.
point?
The score. Yeah.
3, 3.5 is the sweet spot.
Yeah, yeah.
That's about what you're going to
So
expect out of a
you got
grass
some
fed.
2s like that.
Right.
You don't have any 1s. So.
Good. Okay, I'll take that. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Where's your pigs, man? You got a deal. They could help you make this pasture even quicker.
Right. Probably next year we're going to get a
Well,
few
they're
pigs.
not your I mean, you can
No,
prioritize
no,
land.
I'm going to
and
prioritize.
Tell me
right here.
this, Dr. Canberry. I'm on day 27, strict carnivore.
Yeah.
I can't eat a pork chop or a pork belly. Like, we cherish this stuff. It's making me nauseous.
Yeah.
But I can eat bacon. What the heck?
Exactly, and that's why bacon is in beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, is because
Oh.
almost everybody can tolerate it. It's a 1-to-1 fat to protein ratio, whereas a pork chop is just lean meat. Unless you make the
So
butcher,
it's the flesh of the pig that's making me sick, not the fat?
it's not the fat. Yeah.
Oh,
Think about
really?
it. Or bacon would make you the sickest.
So what the heck's up with that? Am I ever going to be able to eat? Like, pigs for everyone. That's my shtick.
Well, if you're starving, you can eat pig. You can eat
Okay.
pork chops if
All
you're
right.
starving, but otherwise, I
We're
wouldn't
slowing it
recommend
down. There's a holistic approach too. There ain't gonna be no grain shortage, or there ain't gonna be no food shortage or supply chain issue with grass.
That's right.
So we're using the pigs to help convert forest to pasture.
100%. Yes.
So that we can have more lamb and beef.
Absolutely, and in worst
You gotta
case
get me one of
scenario,
those shirts.
worst case scenario, you can feed the bacon or the pork chops to your guardian dog.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that with our old lady cow that we retire.
Yep.
I think we're gonna do a whole cow cut where bones and liver and everything gets put in packages.
Absolutely.
And feed it to the dog.
All the bones, all the offal, all that
Yeah.
stuff goes for the dogs.
Or feed it to the
100%.
pigs.
Or make the
Yeah.
best bone broth in the world.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff is possible.
Is that pretty common that somebody would get intolerant of pork?
Well, the lean pork, it's very common. Once you get rid of all the other inflammation that the other processed plant foods was causing, and then you're just eating meat, most people quickly find that the ruminants,
Yeah.
cattle, sheep, goat, camel, reindeer, caribou, water bison, wherever you live in the world, those are the meats where you feel the best.
Ruminants.
Yes, ruminants, that's right.
Isn't that special?
Yeah,
They're converting
it's-
what we can't eat.
Exactly.
Pigs are kind of competing because
Yep.
we can eat the same
Yep.
thing.
Plus a pig would eat
So they're
you.
kind of a threat.
Don't ever
Oh, certainly
forget
would.
that.
No, I don't
Yeah,
forget it.
chickens
All I
and
got to
pigs
do is
will
feed
eat
them
you.
every day
They're
to know this.
monogastric, just like us. They'll eat anything.
Is it because I'm only eating pork? Like maybe if I had onions and apples with it, it wouldn't be. Or my family isn't experiencing the intolerance.
That might be the medicinal nature of some of the plants that our ancestors have been eating with meat forever, is to knock down that weird gastrointestinal reaction that some of us have to pork.
Yeah, because I find myself really desiring like some fried onions and apples to go with this, and it tastes really good together.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But we use garlic and onion as condiments, as spices, and I think they taste great, duh. But I think there's probably more to the story than that we'll rediscover as we go on this journey.
Yeah. All right. What should I do then at the end of these 60 days strict carnivore? If one of my symptoms are addressed, say my back is still not stiff, that's what it's helping the most.
Right.
I have a stiff back. I still have candida issues, jock itch, athlete's foot. My feet still hurt from the babesia, the co-infection of Lyme. It's not touched that yet. It's definitely, I'm losing weight. I've lost 10 pounds in 3 weeks.
Nice.
I have less inflammation in my back. What do I intro first? What's going to be the the most unlikely culprit causing this inflammation?
Yeah, so some people, there's two strategies. Some people will reintroduce the things they love the most because they miss it.
What about yogurt? I love that the most.
Well,
I miss that the most.
I think if it's a full-fat, completely fermented raw yogurt, it's probably going to be fine. But even for some people, that's too much
That's
liquid
yeast,
dairy.
right? Isn't it? Or is it? Or is the sugar has been eaten up?
Yeah, the sugar's been eaten up.
I shouldn't go for a chug of milk.
No, I would never drink liquid milk again for the rest of your life.
Kids, it's okay?
Up until age 5, 6.
Okay.
They can tolerate the lactose and they can tolerate the casein and the wheys, but after the age of 5, 6, Beckett will never drink milk.
So
again.
should it be? So it's basically what you feel like. I mean, but you have to stay within a certain parameters. It probably shouldn't be banana.
Probably not. There's no
so
nutritional reason to eat a banana.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's fun.
Yeah, but they're sacks of sugar, right? If you're going to eat something, eat avocado.
It's a treat, right?
Eat something that's more nutrient dense.
Yeah.
And
introduce avocado. That makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be
the flesh of a fruit.
That's right.
That's not a lot of sugar in it.
And that's the lowest carb.
What about a pickle, man? I kind of crave a ferment.
100% pickles. Yeah.
And a pickle would be better than a sauerkraut. Because that's a green, that's a cabbage.
I don't know which would be better. It probably depends on you personally, your gut microbiome, and many other things. Exactly, yeah. But a lot of people get really tore up about fermentation. They think that's magic.
Yeah.
It's not magic, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody. But what that does is it makes the plant edible. It doesn't release any kind of magical phytonutrients. Yeah. It just makes the plant less toxic and less inflammatory.
It's a preservation technique too, so it could be a survival issue.
Exactly right, yeah. But there's nothing magical about fermented pickles. They taste great, and they're less inflammatory.
Yeah.
But you're not unlocking any secret, Taoistic. There's none of that.
Where do you get the gut health then if you're not going to do ferments?
So the gut health is just like everything else. It doesn't need your help. Just like these sheep, they don't need my help to eat grass and drink water. They got that. I don't have to come out here and track how much
Would you
grass.
say bone broth or
so the
don't
gut
even worry about it?
The bacteria in your gut. Now, if you're sick, yes, bone broth, fermented, right? Do all the things to heal it. But once it's on the road to healing, it doesn't need your help. It's just like the sheep in the pasture. This is its pasture. They're going to do what they need to do.
Okay.
Anything you do is potentially mucking up what they need to do.
So you're not buying into this new gut movement?
Well, I am. I think it's very important, but currently we don't know enough to even have an opinion. So anybody out there who's got an opinion, or definitely if they've got a probiotic supplement, you can hit the unfollow button because they literally don't know what they're talking about.
So we just need to go to what we've been doing our entire existence and just eat a lot of meat.
Eat a lot of meat, eat a little bit of veg if you want it, and your gut bacteria, just like the sheep, just like the sheep in pasture, they'll take care of it. These sheep know I don't need to be eating the poke salad. They know that. I don't have to come out here and train them for that. Your gut bacteria the same way. The only way you can muck them up is if you feed them the wrong stuff.
And notice meat is always in season.
Always in season. And having livestock in the pasture is the ultimate food storage.
So maybe slow down, not introduce the yogurt right away. But,
yeah, I mean, if you love it, if you love it,
avocado.
Eat it, but don't eat yogurt because you think there's something magical.
So should I eat the yogurt for how long, and then to see if it's going to affect me?
Well, you're going to do 90 days of carnivore?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you'll notice is when you reintroduce something that's a no-go, your body will immediately let you know.
Ken, we've been walking around for 2 hours. this is about my health journey, man, and my back's sore. I feel like I need to sit down.
Yeah.
And you know, I have chronic Lyme, been dealing with it for 10 years. Do I really have a hope at this? Do I really have a hope that strict carnivore and that diet can really make that big of a difference?
Yeah, 100%.
And I can get rid of some of these chronic pains?
Yeah, 100%.
You really think so?
So
this is worth it.
Yes, 100%.
When the kids are eating donut, gluten-free,
right.
don't feel sorry for myself. You really think it's going to work?
Yeah, and so when I say it's going to work, here's what I mean. You're going to get at least some degree of improvement in your symptoms. For some people, that's 99.9%. It's essentially gone. For other people,
okay,
they're like, man, my Lyme is 75% better. My fibromyalgia is 75% better, and you don't understand what a victory that is.
Okay.
Because for some of these chronic conditions, there might be some permanent long-term sequelae that you're just stuck with. But what if you can make it 75% better? Would that be worth it for you?
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be.
And so don't set your goal as perfection, because few of us can actually hit that.
10% might not be worth it.
Right, 10%. But what about 30, 40? What percentage would you say yes?
I'm at three, and if I've minimized one symptom pretty well in 4 weeks, so I'm doing 60 days. I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
And maybe I feel 20-ish% better.
Yeah.
How far do you think I can take this?
I think you could take it easily to 60 to 80%, because you've been suffering with this for years.
Yeah.
It's not going to go away overnight. It's going to take weeks, if not months. And so I would encourage you to finish the full challenge and then assess at that point. And don't just go by how you feel.
Yeah.
Ask your wife, ask your family, ask your friends, because a lot of times we get used to the body we're in.
We're looking for the pain.
Right,
naturally.
right. And what's going to happen is your next door neighbor's going to be like, Justin, dude, you're out here running and gunning. I've never seen you so active. And you might be like, huh, I didn't even think of that.
Where can folks find you if they want more?
So if you're looking for medical and nutritional information, just search for Dr. Barry on YouTube.
Okay.
We do have a small farm channel. It's called OB Farms.
Okay.
Oxford for Nisha's grandfather, Barry for me. And we're trying to post 2 or 3 videos a week on the farm channel and help it grow.
All right, good.
Thanks a lot for coming by and giving me the great advice you did on what I'm doing wrong.
Man, Kent over-delivered as always. I do feel strengthened, confirmed in what I'm doing, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna last. I asked a very personal question at the end. You can right hear desperation and hope in my voice. Is this really gonna work? Because I've tried so many different things. I'm enjoying this though. This isn't that hard. Is it gonna work? And I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I probably should start believing it, because that's a placebo effect. But that helps me start to believe. If I ask smart people, who's helped a lot of people, is it gonna help me? And at some point, I'm gonna have to step out on faith in something. It's gonna break my heart if I think this is gonna help and it doesn't. Let's everybody go say goodbye to Dan.
Goodbye.
He's officially part of the family now.
Bye, Josiah. Bye, Lily.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for
Everybody.
coming in.
Bye, Dan.
Bye, Beck.
Bye.
Bye, Henry.
You ordering it? You done ordering?
I just finished ordering
All right.
it. Pick up.
Our favorite place, Urban Market. You guys ready? One last time.
Yay.
How sad. Mom, looks delish. Steak and potatoes. Are we saying you're steaks and potato girl?
Maybe I am.
Mr. Brown with some pizza. Lily with some chicken tacos. Everybody else with chicken tacos. Plus some street corn. Get that corn out of my face.
Get that corn out of my face!
Get that corn out of my face.
Looks like we're having dinner and a movie. Classic. Catching up on those Seinfelds. I ordered just the carne asada. Yes, I'm gonna be that guy while I'm in the 60 days. I am gonna be pulling the onions off. Supper's over. It is so hard at night not to eat normally. The cravings rage. Just want to eat like a normal person. I know in the morning I'll be fine and I'll be happy I didn't eat like a normal person. Yeah. It's not even dark outside. We're going to bed. You guys want more of Ken? There's actually 20 plus more minutes to this video. We made an extended version. It's in Abundance Plus. You can sign up for that at abundanceplus.com. Ken's got a book. Did you guys know that? Ken has a book, The Lies Your Doctor Told You. We're giving that book away for anyone who, the next 100 orders. If you want to go to Ken on abundanceplus.com, or I'll give you the link down in the description. You got to go through that special link so we pick up on you and we get you that book. But yeah, you might as well sign up for Abundance Plus, get the free book, get Ken's bonus, get Ken's, I had him on a podcast with my doctor and she had some concerns about the carnivore diet. We hashed those out. And so I think it's worth checking out. That's Ken on abundanceplus.com, link down in the description.